Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing some swatches on the Morphe Pressed Pigments. So if you guys are interested in seeing some swatches, then just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so I purchased these on the Morphe website. They retail for $5.99 a piece. I believe there's 30 different shades and I picked up about 18 or so. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. It's pretty much just that plastic container. On the back it has the sticker, and each pan contains 3 grams of product. You can actually see the shade through the front. So when you open it, this is what the pan looks like. Really pretty. So yeah, let me go ahead and do some swatches so you guys can see each shade. So the first shade we have is called Antisocial. It's pretty much just a black. It has more of like a gray hematite color. This is what it looks like swatched. It kind of reminds me of like charcoal, kind of. Really pretty. And actually these are very pigmented. It was only one swipe and this is the pigmentation that it gave me. Super pretty. So Antisocial. The next shade we have is called Room Service, and it's pretty much just a green gray type of color. Super pretty. And here it is swatched. Really pretty shades. And you can actually make them more metallic if you want. You can just add a few like little sprays of Fix Plus to your brush and it'll make it look even more metallic than it already is. So really pretty. Next we have the shade Bitter. This is also a dark black shade and it has more of like a gold green kind of undertone to it. You guys can see the difference between the first one and Bitter. So you can see this one has more of like a silver and then this one has more of like a gold green. Super pretty. And they're both really different, so you can actually do both. Next up we have the shade Coffee and Drama, and this one is more of like a copper brown shade. And here's the swatch right here. You guys, these are so pigmented, super creamy. Next up we have the shade Ferrari, and this one is also a black with a silver kind of metallic to it. So you guys can see it's pretty similar to the first shade, except this one is just a tiny bit more on the silver side. So next we have the shade 5 Star Luxury, and this one is pretty much just a orange copper brown. And you guys can see right there on the swatch. It's pretty different compared to the shade right here. Next up we have the shade Designer Everything, and this one is pretty much just a plummy maroon shade. Super pretty. I'm gonna love this shade, especially for fall. Really pretty. I think it'll look nice to do like a dark smoky eye with this shade. Super pretty. Next up we have the shade High Class, and this one is pretty much just a yellow gold orangey shade. Really pretty. You can see it right there. Next up we have the shade Celebrity Affair. This one is more of like a gray brownie taupe shade. You can see it right there. Even that one will look really pretty. You can even do a smoky eye with that shade. Next up we have the shade Champagne Nights. This one is pretty much just a baby pink type of champagne shade. Super pretty. You guys can see it right there. You can even use this one for the inner corner as well as a highlight. So I have my Real Technique setting brush right here and I'm going to try it and see how it looks as a highlight. Really pretty. So yeah, it can go as either a highlight, inner corner, or even an eyeshadow. Super pretty, guys. So this one can be a multi-use. You guys can see it can be used as a highlight. You can use it as an inner corner or as a shadow. Really pretty. Next we have the shade Dress to Impress, and this is pretty much just a bronzy taupey brown shade. Super pretty. You guys can see it right there. Next up we have the shade Kill the Lights. This is pretty much just a rustic red orangey bronze. You guys can see right there. It is a little bit more darker than this shade, but they are very similar. So you don't necessarily need to have Next both. Up we have the shade On the Rocks. This is pretty much just a chocolate mocha shade. Super pretty. You guys can see right there. Next up, we have the shade Make a Statement, and this one is a gorgeous, gorgeous teal shade, super, super pretty. I can see myself using this one a lot. You guys can see it right there. Really, really pretty. So again, this one is called Make a Statement. Next, we have the shade So Chic and Polish, or Chic and Polish, I'm sorry. So this one is pretty much just a golden champagne color, really, really pretty. You guys can see right there, it is gorgeous. The light just kind of hits it, super, super pretty. Next we have the shade Untamed. This is more of like a pinky color. It also does have a shift of gold to it. And here is the swatch right there, super, super pretty. It also has like a shift of like a purpley pink as well, as you guys can see. Really, really pretty. So next we have the shade Rodeo Drive. This is more of like a bronze with a hint of like an orange to it. So here it is right there. Super, super pretty. It's a little bit lighter than this shade right here, and lighter than this one as well. Super, super Alrighty guys, and the last shade that I have to share with you guys is called the Afterglow. This is also like a bronzy taupe shade, super, super pretty, and it is right there. I tried my best to make them all fit onto my arm, and it barely did. This one is a little bit lighter than these two right here. This one has more of like a gold, this one has more of like a silver, and this one has more of like a champagne finish to it. So those are all of the shades right there. Of course, there are 30 shades and I only purchased 18 of them. So yeah, they're extremely pigmented, extremely buttery. Most of them I only had to use one swatch or one swap for them. Super, super pretty colors, you guys. So I highly, highly recommend them. If you guys can pick them up because they are gorgeous. So that's going to be the end of the swatch video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.